it is Melody. I am coming at you from the Windy City, Chicago today. I just left Dallas. We finished up our family reunion. Now I am in Chicago for a few days for work. I'm staying at the John Hancock building, which I believe is the second largest building, second tallest building in Chicago. Let me give you the view. It is humongous. Look how high it goes up. I can't even get all the way to the top. I'm just here for a few days for work, but I'm gonna have some time to be able to tour a little bit and hang out with some friends. I'll take you guys along with me if I get a chance, and hopefully you get to see some cool things in Chicago. Chicago, by the way, is one of my absolute favorite cities to visit, and right now the Cubs are in the hunt for the World Series. Tonight is Game 4. They have to win tonight if they want to continue, but there's gonna be a lot of Cubs there's gonna be a lot of Cubs fans in the city. I'm excited to see the excitement if they win. Just got settled in my room in the John Hancock Tower, and this is the view. I'm only on the 57th floor. I believe it goes up to 96 floors. Check out how high I'm up. And Chicago just has some of the most gorgeous views. It's kind of hard to see because of the reflection and the glare of the window. I'll try to get you guys a better view later. We are at the Metropolitan Club for happy hour, and we're enjoying this really big plate of poutine. I am obviously not on a wedding diet, so we're gonna dig in. I just got back from dinner at the Metropolitan Club in downtown Chicago, and I'm back to the John Hancock building where I'm staying. I want to show you this cool statue. Chicago is filled with sculptures and amazing art all around the city that I just can't get enough of. I love being here. I already said it, but I absolutely love being in Chicago. This is in the building where I'm staying at. That is absolutely gorgeous. I didn't get video of the Metropolitan Club because it was kind of dark. We were busy chatting, but I had dinner with my friend Chrissy. She is one of my very close friends that I worked with at Clear Channel back in 2006, and every time I come to Chicago, she makes my trip so amazing, so I'm always so happy to see her here. Good morning, everyone. Just woke up in the Windy City and wanted to show you my view. It's a lot more clear than when I showed you yesterday. Take a look at all the skyscrapers. It is lunchtime in Chicago. Of course, we are having deep dish pizza. I am here with Taylor Gaines, and she owns Powered by Social Media. All right, so this is Taylor. She is hosting the event, and she invited me to speak at her event tonight. Powered by Social Media focuses on events and education. Tell us more about it. So tonight is kind of the relaunch of it.
It is the relaunch. So I run TNT Digital Media. We're a full-service agency specializing in social media, and we found through talking to clients is that there's still a huge gap in education on what is social media, because social media touches everything. It touches search marketing, it touches public relations, it touches web development, but it is not search marketing, it is not public relations, it is not web development. So I started this series under the premise of like, since everything is powered by social, how can we help educate people on both the differences between social and the other areas of both business as well as digital, as well as how can we help teach them, here's how you can walk away and apply. So we're super excited to be partnering with my friend's new co-working space that's actually launching tonight as well, called Cogen. So that's brand new to Chicago. We're super excited to be partnering with them. We've got a food sponsor, Cafe Bella, is super excited to have her involved. So it's gonna be a great night. Obviously, I'm excited to have Melody here in town and be our guest speaker for the relaunch. So it's gonna be a good night.
Cool, thank you so much for having me. I think we're gonna go ahead and dig in and enjoy some deep dish pizza before our event tonight. And we're gonna do some prep work, but of course, first enjoy the pizza. All right, here's the event space. Look at that sign, love the way you work. That's amazing. What's the name of this co-working space?
What's that?
What's the name of the co-working space?
It's called Cogen, C-O-G-N. What does
that mean?
Actually means for co-sharing generation.
Very cool. This is a beautiful space. Thank you for having us. So she's the owner of the co-working space. And oh my gosh, they have an Instagram-worthy moment here with the wings.
You gotta talk to the brand person. Well, she technically designed everything. Like, these are all Instagram ready, so like.
Okay. Yeah, Instagram-worthy is so important for events. And let's get you guys a tour of the rest of the space. I'm so excited. Oh, the caterers are here. Where are you guys bringing the food from?
Cafe Bella's.
Cafe Bella's. This looks amazing. They have Chicago popcorn mix.
Yes.
I have to eat that when I'm in Chicago, so I'm super excited. It's the cheddar caramel mix. Okay, they made a sign to welcome our event. I love this. This is a big chalkboard wall. Marketing Success Powered by Social Media. That is our event. I love it. I also just found out that this space isn't actually open yet. They've opened it for us to preview for our special event tonight, but there's a huge open space here for you guys to be able to rent out. Take you guys with me as I'm walking. I'm walking and showing you guys the rest of the space. I love this space, it's gorgeous. If I lived in Chicago, I would want to come work here. And they also look like they have a conference room. If you wanted to host a private conference here. And here's an office that's semi-set up, so that looks really cool. Super excited. Everyone here is working together. This space just launched, or is launching. Taylor, who is the event host, is relaunching her Powered by Social Media events. So I am definitely really honored to be the guest speaker tonight. We are ready to rock and roll. It took a while to get set up, but the slides are officially projected. I have my Facebook Live station set up so I can live stream the talk. And we're gonna do some networking, and then we will be able to do the presentation pretty quickly. Food spread is coming out. We have chicken sausage, sauerkraut, and cheese. We have these little charcuterie plates. I just found out by the owners that this is your first catering event, yes, right? So they're a cafe originally, and this is the first event they're catering. We are super honored to be catered their first time at an event. This is also the first time where people are at Cogen, and Taylor is relaunching her Powered by Social Media event. So this is really an amazing event. A lot of innovative things happening all in one place. All right, networking is in full swing. Everyone's got drinks, they've got food, and we're having a good time.
And so she is Marketing Melody. So if you want to connect with her on LinkedIn, Marketing Melody. So
first of all, let's give a round of applause for Taylor for putting this on. Cold brew is one of the fastest growing non-alcoholic beverages in the US. How many of you guys drink coffee? Okay, so cold brew kind of became popular because people were realizing, oh wow, people wanted it on the go, they wanted it to be easy, convenient, and they wanted to be able to choose different flavors, and they were hearing people talk about this on social media. So this company, you can see that they're even creating their package to be marketable on social media. I call this Instagram worthy, which is when you can take a picture of it and it looks pretty, you can post it on social. A lot of companies are creating their actual packaging to do this. So whatever your company is, think about how you can create something to make it marketable on social media. If you guys noticed when you walked in on that side, they had a huge sign that says, love the way you work. I mean, how awesome is that on Instagram?
who took a photo with it?
If you took a photo with that, or
I want all your hands raised by the end of tonight.
And did you guys notice the angel wings back there? So the angel wings are another Instagram-worthy piece of art here. You guys want to be mindful of what you have on the left-hand side. There is a way that you can change the order of things. Did you guys know that? Because a lot of times there's a default order where it might put something first that you don't want to feature. So you want to make sure to be able to edit the way that you feature things based on what your business is promoting. If you're big on video and you do videos every day, you want to have the video tab on top. If you are a store and you're selling something, you have a shop, make sure that's on top or make sure it's visible. If there's a promotion going, but you can definitely change this left-hand side. And I want to say over 90% of people never even touch that. They leave the default and they end up getting whatever Facebook gives them. So be mindful of that, write that down, check out your left-hand navigation bar and make sure you update it based on what your company is promoting. When you type in images on Google, do you know how you search for images when you guys are looking for things? And there's images that pop up, you type in pizza. You're wondering, why does pizza pop up, this picture of a pizza or something else? Well, if your picture of the pizza is on Pinterest, it'll pop up higher than someone else's picture of pizza, if that makes any sense.
And it has a Pinterest logo.
And it has a Pinterest logo. So basically, if your picture's on Pinterest, it is increasing your search engine ranking for Google Images. We are wrapping up the event. We're closing down the house. Had such a great time speaking to everyone here. One of the owners of the space is here, some of my guests, and Grace, who lives in Chicago, made it out. So did you guys have a fun time at the event? Woo! I had a really great time here, and we're gonna go out and get some sushi, I think, right? I am walking on the busy streets of Chicago. This is, I believe, the Magnificent Mile. There's tons of shops, there's shopping malls, there's restaurants. I'm just taking a stroll, trying to find an ATM, and I'm going to be leaving downtown Chicago soon and heading over near O'Hare Airport where I'm there for a conference. So a little bit disappointed that I have to leave because I love being in Chicago, but I will show you guys some of the busy street here and check in with you before I leave to give you one more glimpse of where I've been staying. Here is another glimpse of the building that I've been staying at, the John Hancock Tower. I believe it's the second tallest building in Chicago. It used to be the tallest. They definitely don't have skyscrapers this high in San Diego. Take a look at that one more time. I just arrived at the Chicago seminars at the Holiday Inn near the airport. Pretty busy here. I just got my badge. It's an all-access badge, as you can see. I'm actually here helping out a client. They're doing a few presentations, and I'm really excited about being able to learn. This conference is all about points and miles and things that I'm still learning about. Just walking into my hotel room. Looks like I get 2 beds, so that's kind of cool. And this is right near the airport. I do not anticipate a nice city view, and I was right, it's a bunch of trucks, very industrial. We have a little bathroom here, so nothing too fancy, but looks pretty nice and clean, which I'm happy about. I'm going to go ahead and get cleaned up and refreshed and head downstairs to the welcome ceremony. I just arrived at a talk called Introduction to Manufacturer Spending, and the speaker, Renee, is decked out. Check out his suit with all these credit cards. I actually know nothing about this topic at all, so I'm looking forward to learning. Anything you want to say to the YouTube?
Enjoy manufactured spending. It's a great way to travel at a discount.
Alright, so I told you guys I'm at this Points and Miles conference. We go to pay our bill. We all want separate bills because we all want to pay on our credit card. And I'm not kidding you, every single person here has the reserve card. There's another one right next to me, right there. Somewhere over, I think they're together. But I think that this is definitely the place to be if you want to learn about Points and Miles. I'm very excited about the conference. It is day 2 of the Chicago seminars, the conference about points and miles. I just stopped back at my hotel room briefly to pick some things up. I'm going to be heading downstairs and introducing a client of mine who's speaking here. He has a great presentation plan, so I'm very honored to be introducing him, and I will check in with you guys later. I can't really record the presentation, but I'm excited to learn about it. Everything here at this conference is about points and miles, stuff that's above my head, but I'm going to learn some tips to be able to book a nice honeymoon trip, ideally, for Rodney and I. My name is Melody Chow. I have the absolute pleasure of introducing our guest speaker today. I met Richard at a tech conference earlier this year, and it was a conference that was not about points and miles, but he came to give a workshop on points and miles, and I've never seen so many people taking notes on their laptop the entire time during his presentation because we were all just so intrigued by his information. Since I've known Richard, we've worked together briefly on some of his social media, and he's taught me about points and miles. And when this event came up, I was very honored to be invited to introduce him. I have a lot of accolades to bring to your attention before we bring him up here. All right, so born and raised in LaGrange, Georgia, Richard left the South for 2 years in high school in Manchester, England. He was able to travel in Europe during that time, and that's where he began getting addicted to travel, and he never has looked back since. He graduated from the Georgia College with a BBA in international business. Wow, sounds very fancy. And then he headed into the Navy as a logistics officer. Over the 9 years, he deployed 5 times on the ballistic missile submarine USS Kentucky, served 3 years in Japan, and most recently he was a logistics officer for the Presidential Helicopter Marine One. Richard began writing about points and miles in 2012 and is now a senior points and miles contributor to the Points Guy. And I will say, a lot of people ask me, is Richard the Points Guy? Because he's really that great at branding himself. In 2013, he founded Award Travel 101. This is a private Facebook group that has grown to over 32,000 members. That is huge. If you guys are in it, give us a round of applause right now. Everyone in the group? Woo! Your fans here to see you. Before this, he told me no one could come to my session, and they're standing room only now. All right, so 3 weeks ago, he left the Navy, and his job at Award Travel allowed him to do that. Now he has a 3-year-old son, Thomas, who is his designated Southwest companion, and his wife, Emily, and a 1-year-old daughter, Mary, to keep his feet on the ground. So please put your hands together for the man of the hour, Richard Kerr.
Turn this back on. So thanks, Melody. You're all too kind. It makes me feel like I've actually done something in my life so far, so that's awesome.
I am at the Chicago Seminars Happy Hour, and it's been so much fun here. I've learned a lot. I had a great time introducing the famous guest speaker that everyone knows, Richard Kerr, and I have some attendees that would love to be on the YouTube vlog. I'm going to have them share what they learned, so I'm going to turn it around to Brian.
My absolute favorite is meeting all the people and hearing the insight and how they utilize this type of information.
So networking is key to know the right people, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Any tips you have for anyone who's brand new to Points and Miles? Everyone on my channel is brand new to Points and Miles, or they don't know about it. What do you have advice for them?
First, go into Flyer Talk and read all the things.
Flyer Talk. Okay, go to Flyer Talk. You guys, I'll put a link in the description of Flyer Talk if you don't have that.
Yeah.
And then, Michael, would you like to share what you learned here? All right, so this is another attendee, Michael. Wait, where are you from?
I'm from Portland, Oregon. I'm originally from South Korea.
And what's your favorite thing about the conference so far?
So far, I learned a lot of things that you can actually use minimum mileage to, experience a lot of different things, like awesome things.
Not just trips, right? Experiences
experiences, and of course, trip is part of it, right? So,
any tips you have for a brand new person for Points and Miles?
Come to a seminar and be part of it and learn more information, and then you start, looking at what sources you should look into.
Yeah.
I think that's where you should start from.
So also keep learning, right?
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm going to enjoy the rest of Happy Hour. This is a really busy place here, and I'll check in with you guys soon. There's another day tomorrow, another day of learning. It is my last day at the conference here for Points and Miles, and my last day in Chicago. I'm heading back to the airport tonight. I'm gonna check out of my room, go to the rest of the conference, but I first want to show you guys what I won. I won a $50 Amazon gift card. They had a charity raffle, so you donated money and they give you tickets. I donated $20 and I won $50 in an Amazon gift card, which is like cash. I'm super excited about that. I was telling the raffle lady that I always win raffles. Every time I enter a raffle, I always believe that I'm going to win, and most of the time, I do end up winning something. I really feel that if you believe you're going to win, you have a higher chance that you're going to win. Either you're going to win or you're not going to win. It's better to think that you always win versus say something along the lines of, oh, I never win. If you say that, then you will continue to never win. But super excited about my prize. My trip to Chicago is coming to an end. I am at the O'Hare Airport at the Airport Lounge at United. I'm gonna enjoy a little snack. And my flight's not for a couple hours, so I wanted to come in here, charge my laptop, get a little bit of work done before heading back to San Diego. I had such an amazing time in Chicago, a great time in the city, speaking at the Marketing Success Powered by Social Media event, and also attending the conference for my client for Points and Miles. It was definitely something new and interesting to me, but I'm glad I had a chance to do all that while I was in Chicago. I'll show you guys what I'm eating, just a little snack that they have at the bar. I guess it's almost a dinner actually, not just a snack. The guy that was working here told me that the pasta was really good and I really had to try it. Doesn't look that good to me, but I got some because I didn't want to be rude. But I got a bigger salad, and this is like a Greek salad, and some tomato soup and some veggies. All right, everyone, thanks for following along for my vlog for Chicago. I look forward to doing more vlogs about my traveling soon, so make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to see more travel videos, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching me travel. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.